Welcome on in, gamers. We are doing some... it's kind of loud on my end. How's the audio on your guys' end? We are playing some Dragon Quest. If we look at... we can recall exactly two things. We can recall... It's been a week and we can recall exactly two things of where we were supposed to go. I'm never gonna go for PlayStation 6 after getting a PlayStation 5. Yeah, same. Switch is better than Steam Deck. That is... I mean, I would say that that's pretty controversial. That's pretty controversial. Let's see, we can look at the world map. The thing about the Steam Deck is, like, it plays more games, but less reliably than the Switch. Like, I can totally understand somebody having a Steam Deck for, like, a main driver. Learn more about Edric and the Strange Forest. Yeah, I think that we just need to go to that town. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to... it's not the equip... It might be the equipment, actually. No. Items is what we're doing. Item bag. We are going to use a... I believe it's a Chimera Wing. Whisk you away to a previously visited settlement or dungeon consumed upon use. We are going to do that. We're going to go to the Shrine of Rain, actually. Thank you for offering watermelon as a snack. I do love me some watermelon. It is that time of year. Like, watermelon is great. I do think that my favorite melon is cantaloupe. For some unholy reason, my fiance loves honeydew and prefers honeydew to cantaloupe, and we're still working through that. I don't know about Steam Deck. There are some games I really like that wouldn't work well with the Steam Deck. Yeah, I mean, like, it also, like, there's a part of me that wants to get a Steam Deck just to play my Steam games on the go, but I also know that if I'm going to be playing a game like Cyberpunk, I'd rather play that on my PC, you know? 7 streams, let's go. Excellent. Concord Grapes, thank you for that snack. Thank you for that snack. Snack time? Yes. Okay, so, it looks like... oh, they're actually marking. Oh, here we go. There's a wizard. Look at that. At least I think it's a wizard or a mage.
Be gone from here. I would speak with no one.
It's been a while. I feel like you were missing that. Yeah. Oh, the Sage of Rain is his name. I almost 5K for Funky Mode. I mean, like, it'd be a great opportunity to do it. I'm just saying.
The King of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Wobble, I see.
The Sage of Rage! Oh, I didn't realize that the D-pad ended up advancing. Okay.
It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures.
Or should I do like a Stone Cold Steve Austin for... or like a Hulk Hogan kind of situation.
Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus it was decided, and thus shall it be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light.
Oh no! Not the sphere of light!
And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us. And I cannot very well allow thee go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated.
I don't know, man. You underestimate me. I'm the descendant of Erdrick, all right? I've got Erdrick's blood flowing through my veins.
Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night.
Well, I hope he's a good cuddler at the very least. We would be so fortunate.
Hear me.
Whoa.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantaja.
Girl, you're cutting in and out.
Find them.
You're cutting in and out. Okay.
Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in my dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis?
Yeah, probably a bad signal, TBH.
Knowest thee of her? Of what manner of being she is? Aye, she is indeed mother unto this realm of Alifgard, and did raise up each mountain and give form to each leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Capital H her.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain... Do you guys like the voice? Do you want me to maintain the voice for the Sage of Rage? Because if you guys want it, then I'm willing to stomach it. I've got my water. I'll be a big boy, but I don't... Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. I love the Sage of Rage. Okay. Continue. Oh, thanks, guys.
Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubis was lost to us.
I'll be fine, Cher. I'm not teaching right now. Even when I am teaching, sometimes I strain my voice on stream.
Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Wobble, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then and only then shall the Staff of Rain be thine.
Okay. So... movement in a mere moment. You can use the zoom spell. Oh, we can use the zoom spell. Oh, that's huge. Okay, we gotta learn the zoom spell then. Okay, now these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up in the air, but feel free to use them indoors by all means. You'll fly through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily gotten in the way. Okay, shortcut commands. You can assign item, spells, and ability. Oh, let's go. Okay. That's huge. We can actually use the D-pad for that. Okay, commands can be registered by selecting short... Yeah, okay. Your story objectives have been updated. I would definitely like to commit all of that to memory. Now, do we have the zoom? We do not have the zoom spell, and... Wait, what? Hold up. Do you guys still hear the game? Because I do not. I do not hear the game. I don't hear music. It looks like it's kind of... You can hear it. Okay. Then... what's happening? Because I am sitting currently in silence. If I were to... Hold up, let me go ahead. Oh, am I... Oh, I think I know what's going on. There we go, okay. See, what happened is my headset just decided to randomly disconnect for some reason. But we're good, we're good. Now... Unfortunately, we wasted a Chimera wing to get all the way to this tower. And now we are like, report your findings to the King of Tantagel. I feel like, let's go ahead and use our last Chimera wing. Come on. There we go. We want to make it to Tantagel. So we are now out of Chimera wings, and we're going to have to find more as we navigate across the open world, but that is fine. We are going to make our way back to the we go back to the castle. That's not the main... Is this the main castle? No. That's the church. Where's the castle? Oh my gosh, wait, there's goodies back here. There's goodies back. There's got to be goodies. There's not goodies back here? Okay. No, the castle is all the way up here. There we go. Okay, so now we got to talk to the king. We'll also see if this one is... Oh. It looked closed for a second. We'll see if this one is voice acted or not. Oh, king! It's your best friend. Oh, okay. I forgot the voice that we did for the king.
Warble, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned?
I do like the pixel art a lot. It's an interesting juxtaposition with the, like, cartoony backgrounds and the well-lit backgrounds and just, like, the high bitrate pixel art, yeah.
Thou wishest to know if the rumors are true? If the sphere of light which Erdrick himself did gift unto us hath been stolen?
What arrogant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate?
The Sage of Rage, bro.
Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would, and sought out knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we might do is share the truth in return.
Very well. Far be it from me to contradict thee, Majesty.
Yeah, that's right.
The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere that it was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated and poisoned swampland and more besides.
That sounds like a failure on your end.
What of the princess, thou askest? So thou didst meet with the party sent to retrieve her? And perhaps it is best that I tell all from the beginning.
Yes, make me speak in this voice.
My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She is able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubis.
Rubis?
Dude. Convenient for us. And so it came to pass that several months since...
Yes? Oh, cutscene time. Okay.
She did receive a warning from the Spirit of Land herself.
Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel, it is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubis,
British with a
mother
capital
to the
apostrophe.
land of Alfgard, and I hereby entrust to you a message, a foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alfgard.
Alfgard, that's
Take
how it's
the sphere
pronounced.
of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among
I
heroes.
teach social studies for 8th
Impart
graders.
to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It's an interesting job, and they always keep me on my toes.
It was at that time that the fiends had begun to appear and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, I heard that everything was voice acted, but, like, not everything is voice acted. Like, they took even a more reserved approach than they did with Octopath Traveler, because Octopath Traveler has way more voice acting than this game, at least so far.
And thus I chose to trust in the word of Almighty Rubis, and did instruct Waylon to reveal the message with which she had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then I did dispatch her along with a troop of my best soldiers to the Shrine of Rain.
It is very difficult because, like, the best way that I could describe it to somebody who, because there's a lot of people out there that just kind of assume that teaching is like glorified babysitting. And to that, I would say, I wish that I was paid like a babysitter, because if you were to attach a babysitter's rate of $20 to $25 an hour per child per hour, oh my God, I would retire at the age of 35. But, like, it's obviously not that. The way that I kind of describe it is, imagine that, like, there's two different circles of the Venn diagram. And one circle, you are kind of an entertainer. Now, not every teacher wants to be an entertainer, but you do have to add a little bit of entertainment into your lessons if you want the kids to be somewhat engaged. So there's that aspect. You are doing an unscripted performance for like 5 or 6 different audiences at multiple times throughout the day. Then, on the other hand, in the other circle, you are also a manager. So you have to have all of the people skills that a manager would have. You have to be able to have like a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C in case something goes wrong, because, you know, you want to make sure that everybody is able to reach their targets and reach their goals and whatnot. And you have to find a way to also work with the personalities that you have. And so you have to find a nice balance between those, while also making sure that your principal is happy, the parents are happy, and that you are working in congruence with the other teachers and the projects that they have. It is challenging, and it does require a specific skill set and like an amount of resilience that thankfully I do have, and a lot of my colleagues obviously do as well. It's definitely not for everybody. But like it's also a really rewarding and redeeming job, because, you know, I get to help kids learn and grow, and I get to help guide them on their journey of self-discovery and lead them to be not only more interesting people, but to also be more authentic to themselves. And like that's just an awesome thing. That's a way that I give back to the community. It's a way that like my heart is happy. So I don't know. It's a frustrating job, but it is also a very fun job. To make teaching more interesting, you should give each class a different accent when you teach them. I do sometimes break out in different accents when I teach. Like when I teach about the American Revolution, one of my favorite lessons that I do is I actually ended up designing a mini tabletop RPG and guide my students through it as they play characters based on actual American colonists. And basically they roll in order to figure out how much income they earn based on the profession that they chose. And then I break out a bell and a tri-corner hat, and I give my best Cockney accent, and then I announce as the town crier that Parliament has passed more taxes, and I get to take away more of their income. And we do like multiple rounds of this, and there's quite a few students that end up going bankrupt, and they're really upset with me, but I just get to laugh it off. It's a lot of fun. And like sometimes when I end up teaching things like the Louisiana Purchase and negotiating with Napoleon and whatnot to buy the Louisiana Territory, I get to break out my French accent too. It's fun. I have been teaching for I just finished my 8th year of teaching. So I've been doing it for quite a while. I wouldn't count myself an expert by any means, but I would consider myself like a fairly experienced teacher at this point. Yeah. I was an angsty autistic gremlin in middle school, but I realized how much I respect the job as I grew up. That realistically is like some of the best hope that we can have as teachers, because like, don't get me wrong, I work with a lot of gremlins. I work with a lot of goobers. I work with kids on the spectrum. I work with kids from all these different backgrounds and all these different learning styles. And, you know, we do our best to make sure that the resources and everything that we offer is available to all students so that way they can learn in the best ways that they can. Yeah. Jem, welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. I wasn't a bad kid, just all over the place. I mean, I feel like everybody's kind of all over the place in middle school. Let's be real. Like, can we get a show of hands of everybody in chat who actually had a good experience on average in middle school? Because I feel like for most people, like for me in particular, I gotta tell you guys, my 7th grade year, when I was like 12 years old, horrible. Genuinely horrible. It sucked. But I got through it, you know. Middle school is just a really tough time for a lot of kids. They're getting into puberty, hormones are rushing through their brains, they don't know how to deal with it. They oftentimes have the innocence that comes along with elementary kids, and they want to be treated like adults, but it is very clear that their amygdala is firing off on all cylinders while their prefrontal cortex is like checked out for the next 5 years. So, you know, the best that you can do for a middle schooler is just love them through it, be the soft place that they can always fall back on, and just say, hey, let's try harder next time, all right? And sometimes that's the best that you can provide, you know? I was in the corner scribbling Minecraft art and writing Minecraft stories during that time. That flavor of autism, I see. I understand. Yes. There were plenty of middle schoolers this past year that were really into Five Nights at Freddy's and really into the Amazing Digital Circus. Now, I have seen the Freddy FNAF at Five Bears movie, have not seen a single episode of Amazing Digital Circus. And given the online discourse that's currently about it, I don't know if I want to get into it. We'll see. I've heard good things, but like the community is a little bit all over the place. I've heard that it's phenomenal. I've heard that the animation in particular is just like out of this world. And as a fan of animation, I feel like I should watch it, but I don't know, there's just so... fan base is a cesspit. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. Jem, I wasn't bad either. I was just the one autistic kid they didn't know what to do with. I mean, we do our best. I promise that. I can't speak on behalf of your teachers, but on behalf of, like, most teachers out there, we do try to do our best. We're not always going to be able to reach everyone, and that is a thing that... unfortunately, I've just kind of had to come to terms with over the past, realistically, couple of years. Because there are some kids that I have had to work with that, like, I see the potential in them, and I know that they are smart kids, and I know that if they just made the right choices, then things would be completely different. Now, obviously, each kid is different, and, like, I'm not saying that you didn't make smart choices, Jem. I'm more saying that, like, in terms of who the kid is, in terms of the things that they appreciate and connect with, I have to recognize that, like, not everybody is going to be able to connect with me. I'm going to do my best to reach out to the kids that are really into sports, really into cross-country and American football and whatnot. But I also recognize that, like, for some kids, there is always going to be a fundamental disconnect between somebody who wants to be the team's quarterback and me, who has a special interest in 20th President of the United States, James Garfield. Like, we are a Venn diagram that is two circles that barely overlap. And the overlapping part is that we are human beings that happen to live in the same city, you know? But like the best that you could do is just like be a positive role model for them regardless. And they could take up the advice that you give, or they could not. Best that you could do is just try your best, you know? Funnily enough, I wasn't a hormonal mess back then. I was either complaining about Monthly Visitor or going off about Transformers or Kirby. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Digital Circus is one of those fandoms where the show is very good, but the fan base wants you to meet the business. Yeah, no, I get it. There's other shows that are kind of like that. And even other games that are like that. I'm trying to like... So my fiance is into League of Legends, and like League player, there's a lot of really nasty League players out there. There are some really good people who play League. Yeah, like not something that I could do. There is like one of these days, she really wants me to play even just a single round of League just to see what it is like. I'm not super into MOBAs, and I'm not very competitive when it comes to online games. I would much rather do an online co-op game than an online competitive game. But, you know, there are so many ways in which my fiance and I are very different people. We have a lot of commonalities, but we have so many very stark differences. And like I want to play the games that she enjoys, and I want to read the books that she finds inspiring, because I feel like when it comes to the games, the books, the movies, TV shows, the things that we form really close attachments to, the stories that we share, the things that we really connect to on a spiritual level tell a lot about who we are as people. And like I know it's silly because I'm talking about League of Legends here, but like she has put so many hours into League of Legends that she's really good at playing it. And I feel like playing it even just for a round or two is going to get me a better understanding of who she is as a person. Like, we're already engaged and everything, but, you know, I look forward to learning more about her. And I feel like the more that we end up, like, sharing the things that we love with other people, the more that we can let them in on a window into our souls. If that's what you want to call it, you know? Warframe is one of those rare instances where it's a goated game and a goated fan base. I've heard great things. Like, I have played about 40 minutes of Warframe back when they released it on, like, the original Switch. Haven't dived into it anymore, but, like, I have heard great things about it. Also, about Digital Circus, I really enjoyed the finale, but did have some small criticisms. I feel like that's almost anything, really. Like, I'm probably really going to enjoy Christopher Nolan's Odyssey when it releases. I'm also probably going to have my criticisms, you know? And, like, basically the two movies that I'm really looking forward to this year are The Odyssey and Dune Part 3. Like, even of the movies that I, like, really enjoy, I'm still going to have my criticisms and whatnot. So, I think that's normal. I think that that also shows that you're engaging with the media critically, which is something that we love to see. Speaking of engaging with the media, though, let's actually keep advancing through. I had hoped that the sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be. Alas. That was the last text box before we got an actual cutscene.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
They did add voice acting, actually. Yeah. That's the bridge that we were at.
What is this power I sense?
Oh, that's a good voice. That, oh, I love that growl there. Oh, I hope that the move went well. Moving is never fun, but how do you like the new place? Aw, jeez, he's got a giant wizard staff?
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
I do like how it still has the 8-bit sounds. That, oh my god! Brutal! I'm glad. That's so important.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of Kings? Thou art naught but a monster.
Yeah, dude pulled a William T. Sherman.
Princess, the monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest
They're imposters.
is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
Oh, she got that bubble dome.
So Rubis watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's not going to be able to hold on her Glinda bubble for long. Yep. Jinkies. Yeah. We knew that was going to happen, but...
Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me.
Like,
Be a sight
zoink,
worth
Scoop!
seeing, I
The
assure thee.
Dragon Lord got the Sphere of Light!
Never. A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubis foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that.
A hero.
I should have named my character Shaggy. That's what I should have done. I'm only realizing this now.
All shall suffer the same fate at my hand.
Men will literally confiscate the Sphere of Light instead of going to therapy. It's so sad.
Might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her.
There's like a... Ugh, I don't know about that. I don't know about the giant purple swirly cloud with the glowing red eyes.
Those of your
Not a good
accursed
look.
ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
We were playing Tomodachi Life. We are slowly filling out the roster for a Lord of the Rings themed island. And there was one particular cutscene between Sam and Aragorn that was actually very apt and was hilarious for me, who has read the first two books. But I don't know how much it resonated with people who had only seen the movies, and so it was an opportunity for me to like dive a little bit deeper into the lore. It was very funny. But we're also going to be playing this weekend as well on Saturday, so we'll be adding some more characters and just kind of again filling out the roster, expanding the lore. We will see if Arwen and Aragorn actually profess love to each other.
And so, just as thou didst learn of thy travels, the Sphere of Light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also.
We have, of course, expended every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but we are unable even to approach the accursed isle upon which the fiends dwell.
And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess all across the realm,
We suck at our jobs.
Months have passed and still they have not found not. Still they have found not.
My Islanders are from a bunch of different media I like. The prevailing one is Deltarune. That's so valid. I have not played Delta. It's currently on sale for Switch 2, and I'm thinking about getting it. There's part of me that wants to, like, also do another playthrough of Undertale, just so that I have the save file on my Switch, which is going to... I've heard that, like, having a Undertale save file ends up changing things in Deltarune. I could be mistaken. But I have heard phenomenal things about Deltarune. Big moment for the LGBTQ plus community. Speaking of the LGBTQ plus community, oh my gosh, chat, I have slowly but surely been making progress in my Animal Crossing island. The one that I streamed, like, way back in, like, January. For those who don't know, I have an island in Animal Crossing that is literally called LGBTQ plus island. And it's funny because, like, a huge chunk of the villagers are bears. It just happened that way. It's not something that I expected or even hoped for, but, like, it just lined up. And I've been making some progress on it. KK Slider has officially visited. We have planted a lot of flowers. I started landscaping, and like, I'm not ready to show it on stream just yet because I have a lot more flowers to plant, but I'm excited to reveal that eventually. Deltarune is so good. Replaying chapters 3 and 4 for chapter 5. Excellent. Excellent.
Majesty, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope.
Fool, what art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return?
I mean, he shows up every Saturday. I don't know if Mr. Nook actually ended up chasing Ticketmaster away, but, like, KK and I are tight. It may be recency bias, but I think chapter 5 is genuinely the best chapter. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I've heard people, like, bawling their eyes out because of things that happen in chapter 5. Obviously, no spoilers. No spoilers, because there are people in chat who have not played it, and there is person streaming who has not played it. But I have heard phenomenal things.
But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Wobble, I fear I must ask yet more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Yes. Full glad am I to hear it. I am ever in thy debt, good sir.
My me got with a version of Spamton that a friend made. Oh, nice. Spamton. I know nothing about Spamton other than, like, he's the one with a TV head, right? Cause no, that's is it Tenna? No, Spamton is the guy with, like, yellow lens and then purple lens glasses, and he's silly. It made me cry too. Not gonna say what made me cry though. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm gonna have to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, stream it. I might end up, like, because, like, Undertale did have a little bit of language in it. I think that, like, we were mostly okay with that, but I don't know. We'll see about Deltarune. That's Tenna. That's what I thought. Spamton is a little weirdo of a salesman. Yeah, that's right. I corrected myself.
Then I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the Thief's Key, hath been discovered in the town of Galenholm. Hie thee there and seek it out.
Okay. We've got a quest.
Until we meet again, Brave Wobble, may good fortune go with thee.
Okay. We are so stinking handsome. Unfortunately, I love him. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a... That's a lot of video game characters. It's like, unfortunately, I really like this character. Trying to think of a character that kind of like fits the description for me. Like, unfortunately, I really like them. My mind is just thinking of Nintendo characters. Let's see. I would say, unfortunately, I really like Hypnos from Hades. Hypnos is kind of annoying, but I do like him. Alright, world map. Oh, nice. Okay. We'll be fine. If you stream it, you have to do a lot of legwork to censoring the swears. Okay. Alright, that's good to know. There are some swears that are that I will offer a little bit more grace than others. But obviously some definitely cross the threshold of, no, we don't want that. Can I search these crates? No, I cannot. I cannot search the crates. Okay, we're gonna head to the far northwest corner. Probably gonna encounter some goobers along the... There we go. A Prestidigitator. Let's... BRB, no worries. Unfortunately, I like Ronaldo from the Steven universe. That is one that I have not dived into. I've heard great things about Steven universe, but haven't watched it yet. Not any birdie. Welcome on in. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. Hope that you're doing well. We are winning so far, I suppose. Let's go ahead. We're gonna use Sizz. Those slimes are gone. No, I've heard great things about it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Can I say something really embarrassing? Look, I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna be the butterfly dropped a treasure chest, and we got a Dazzle Me Not. Phenomenal. I turned on my TV. I logged into Netflix because I just needed to have something in the background that I didn't really care about. I just wanted to have noise in the background while I was either scrolling through my phone or just playing things on my Switch. And then one thing led to another, and as it turns out, my fiance and I ended up basically binging season 10 of Love is Blind. It's the first time that I had actually watched a season from start to finish, and like, I'm not proud of it, but we actually did get quite a bit into the characters on that show and some of the poor decision making that they did. I like how they gender the slimes based on color. Was it entertaining at least? I would say probably. And it did, like, it was kind of an eye-opening experience because it led us to realize that, like, our relationship is so much healthier by comparison, and that there's a lot of people, a lot of young adults who straight up are not socialized to act normal with their partners. And, like, more and more people should seek therapy. More and more people should lead with respect first and assuming the best of intentions, but also making sure that they, you know, they hold themselves to a high standard. And holding themselves to a high standard also involves making sure that they are not disrespected by people, you know? And I feel like we do this well, but like a lot of people on that show, they need better support systems, I would say. But I also, I do not envy them, because if my relationship were on full display to like an international audience and it was like a streaming sensation, like, I don't know. That doesn't feel normal. And that feels like it would be a strain on the relationship. The moment that a camera is pointed on me, I don't know, man. Feels different. Watching Steven Universe is basically an LGBTQ plus rite of passage. I know. I'm sorry. I need to work on it. Favorite types of characters are either nerdy or a little crazy in the head. Well, you're in good company, Sai. You're in good company. We need to go all the way up there. Okay. Now we are in the forest. Wobble, that's boring. Where would we get those reality TV shows that people got therapy? Yeah, and the thing is, like, our favorite couple in season 10 was the one that was really boring for reality TV. But, like, there were moments in the show where it almost felt like it was a conversation that was between two people, and one would think that the conversation would involve the two people actually talking about the same thing, but there were so many times where it felt like the only two people in the conversation were having completely different conversations with each other. Like, they would stick on one... Like, each person would stick firmly to their own subjects without even interacting with the things that the other person was saying. Like, both people were contributing to the conversation, but not in a balanced way. It's crazy. What's this I heard about the dragon game? Well, welcome on in, Tamara. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and hydrated. We learned Zap and Peep, whatever the heck that means. We are now level 8. Great news for us, I suppose. So I don't know how much you saw from the previous stream, but we just met back with the King of Tantagel. He showed us a cutscene of his daughter being kidnapped by the Dragon Lord. And now we are heading up to the northwest corner of the map. And we're gonna try to find a key. There are 3 keys. It looks like that's the MacGuffin of the chapter that we need to chase after. Just got here, so I missed that first part. No worries. No worries. That's a cute cloud. I love that. The cloud is called Cumulus also, which is pretty darn perfect. All right. Looks like it might be like a fishing village. Might be some ancient ruins as well. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Galenholm. I will say this. This is my first Dragon Quest game. I am getting very cozy vibes. I can understand why people really like this game, because it's an RPG, but it's cozy, you know? Locking in for art fight right now, so if I'm not saying much, that's a reason. No worries, not any birdie. I know my place. I know that I'm second monitor content. You don't have to feel bad about putting me on your second monitor. That's fine. Welcome, Wanderer, to the storied settlement of Galenholm. Why, thank you. You are my favorite Oshi. Oshi means the favorite PNG tuber. Oh, yay! Well, thank you very much, Sai. I appreciate it. It is, like... It is flattering when people say that I am their favorite, either PNG tuber or that I am their favorite streamer. It is also, like, a little bit mind-boggling to me because, like... outside of streaming, I'm literally just a guy. But I am really thankful that you enjoy the content. The best, the best that I can hope for is that I provide cozy vibes, good conversations, and maybe some like C-tier gameplay every now and then. And I hope that I put a smile on people's faces. Just being a guy is your charm. That is true. That is 100% true. Like, one of my favorite comments that ever got posted on a TikTok, or it might have been a YouTube short or something, where it's like, I love how every VTuber has, like, this really over-the-top personality and really over-the-top design. But what makes this guy so different is that he's literally just a white guy. Like, no notes. And I'm like, yes! I'm just a white guy. I'm here. I'm wearing a bow tie. I dance with the bottom half of my body exclusively. Or the top half of my body exclusively. Sorry, I got that mixed up. I do think mayonnaise is a condiment, and I put it on lots of things. It's important. Yes. Dare I say I am pretty fly. Yes. I am pretty fly, just like a butterfly. Gather ye round, good people. What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door, so long as that door be red in color. Aye, 'tis the self-same all-unlocking item once used by the mighty Erdrick, the storied thief's key. Okay.
Can it truly be? Would this be a rare treasure indeed? How much might one expect to pay for such a thing?
Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge and thy fine eye, sir? Or hast a certain something about thee? Je ne sais quoi. Art thou perchance a hero of some renown? I get very excited when you stream. I feel very comfortable here. I'm glad. I want people comfortable here. I don't really watch a lot of streamers other than a friend of mine. I mean, that's also fair because, like, streaming is one of those things where, like, it's great when you are able to build a community, but it's also, like, there are... Currently on Twitch, there are probably thousands of streamers out there that are doing so many different types of content out there that... And there's only so much time in the day, you know? And so the fact that you guys are willing to spend your limited time in the day just hanging out while we're playing games, it really does mean a lot to me. Like, for a while, I was streaming basically to an audience of just my friends, but... Now, I feel... Oh my gosh, I'm getting warm and fuzzy. There's a good community. It's good vibes. And we've got people from all across this beautiful planet of ours. And it's just... It's good vibes. And I love hanging out with y'all. Here's my to-add list from my Tamagotchi Life Island. Thorin Oakenshield from The Hobbit. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. Thorin Oakenshield would be cool. I am sticking mostly with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And after we get all of the main movie characters, I do think that we are going to add Tom Bombadil, because it is a crime that they cut him from the movie. I understand the decision that Peter Jackson did, and I respect that Tom Bombadil would not have made sense in the cinematic release of Lord of the Rings, but it still hurts, you know? How much for the key? Were it anyone save thyself, good sir, I should not wish to part with it for less than full 1 million coins. The writing in this is a little bit confusing and hard to keep track of occasionally, but to a hero known far and wide, might aid thee in thy world-saving and general questing about, I might consider perhaps 800,000? Well, that's ridiculous. 800,000? That is too much, surely. Thou wouldst gouge us for profit, even as the world burneth before our very eyes? This dude should be the CEO of an AI company, I tell you what. Aye, avaricious rogue. Swindler, cheat. Come now, did I not just offer a discount of full 200,000 coins? What manner of swindler would do such thing? And besides, where's the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity? Chad, I think we need to beat this guy up. I understand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain moneylender of mine acquaintance would be more than happy to help, I am sure. In any case, I shall retire to the inn by the seaside just south of here, there to await thee shouldst thou come to see sense, O mighty hero. Now I got your attention, not any birdie. Taking a break from your art because you love seeing bloodshed. Oh, dear. Down goes the swindling salesman. Guys, I'm going to say this as a joke. I'm going to nickname this guy Sam Altman. I am but a simple bird. I am but a simple bird. I'm a bird that's basically an if-else statement. If violence, pay attention. Else, draw. Are we, find and obtain the thief's key. Ah, it's all the way south here. Dude, like, spanned a quarter of the continent just to go home. That's crazy. I feel like I've known you long enough that... Let's do... Sizz... What is Zap? Calls down lightning on a single enemy. Okay, well, we're gonna do Sizz, who Toxic Toad. Okay, so it doesn't hit the... That's right, it doesn't hit those slimes. Takes no damage, that's right. Beautiful. And I got 20 bucks, that's not bad. I'm hoping that we're not gonna have to grind. I got a turban and 169 coins. Let's see. Turban is going to increase my defense, so we'll go ahead and wear the turban. I want to keep the bubbling slime as a pet. I feel like that would be just kind of difficult to maintain. Like, what does the enclosure look like? And let's attack the rat skull first. I dodged nimbly, bro. A jar. I feel like I would want to keep that guy in a tank, though. Just to give him a little bit more room to wiggle around and whatnot. Oh my god. Okay, so yesterday was my fiance's birthday. And we ended up going to a lot of different, like, locations around town. One of the locations that we went to was a pet store. And they had these puppies at the pet store. And if we were not going on an out-of-state vacation for, like, week-long vacation next week, there's a non-zero chance that we would have walked out that store with a Chihuahua. There were 2 dogs that we ended up just falling in love with. There was a little Chihuahua, and there was also a toy poodle. And the toy poodle even started whining while making direct eye contact with us, and it started jumping up, wanting to play with us, and I was like, stop! I can't! And it was so cute. Oh, I want a dog, guys. I really want a dog. What is a tank if not a big jar? I mean, do I keep my pet axolotl in just a big rectangular jar? Is that... I don't like the way that sounds, but I suppose you're correct. I will be sure to let her know that you said that. Thank you, Sai. Dost thou mean to venture southwards thyself? Or yes? And thou wilt surely encounter not just rogues, but vicious fiends as well. I would counsel thee to think again. Ah, trust. Oh, wait a minute. 32 coins per night? I'll go ahead and do that, yeah. I will rest well. That was a beautiful trill. I like that. Good morrow, I trust thou didst enjoy a restful sleep. Do come again. Oh my gosh, dude is passed out. Okay. Ugh. Oh, did somebody steal the key from him? Somebody stole the key from him. Sir, art thou injured? What hath befallen thee? A strange fellow, entirely unclothed, save for a mask. He entered unbidden, and he took it. The thieves' key. My treasure! My ticket to riches untold! He took it and escaped by the window! Well, then maybe you shouldn't have advertised about it, bro. Like, if you're going to win the lottery and then end up, like, buying a Bugatti, don't be surprised when you find it stolen. Sorry, I had to help my mom with cleaning the juice blender and put it back together. Oh, no worries. Blenders are not fun if you have to, like, put them back together and clean them. Like, we do love a good dishwasher, but, like, if you don't have a dishwasher or you need to do a deep clean, it can be... That's a lot. That's a lot. Perhaps he wore a loincloth or some similar undergarment? Never mind that, the villain stole my key! I fear, sir, that thou hast fallen foul of the one they call Robbin Ood. He is a lord among bandits who have terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. Robbin Ood? See, I speak true, this Ood must be the rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his drawers and depart without so much as a by thy leave. He fled southward, I saw it. Return it to me, return my key. Robbin Ood is no wayside bandit. He and his accomplices are hardened and desperate criminals. We must send word to Tantagel and ask that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. A detachment of... from Tantagel? Nay, sir, we cannot possibly. Robbin Ood, yeah. Thou wishest thy key to be returned to thee, dost thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? Well, the key, it came to me by other than standard means. If such were to be investigated, I might be invited to spend some time in the jail. So please, I beg of thee, no detachments. Alas, it is that or nothing, I fear. Well, it looks like we are going to have to, like, Leroy Jenkins this. 800,000 gold coins gone. Again, you should not have advertised that you had this. Most monsters are vulnerable to something. You can exploit these weaknesses in battle to deal massive damage. That does make sense. They stole my stolen goods. No, dude literally is Sam Altman. Oh my gosh. He literally got his riches off of stealing from other people, and the moment that other people start looking into it, that's when he folds. And he starts whining. Oh my gosh, dude, this dude is actually Sam Altman. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Most monsters... Yes. You can often work out a monster's weaknesses based on their appearance and the moves they use in fights. Cool. If you select an attack that is especially effective against an enemy... Oh yeah, no, we've seen that. We've seen that. It's like, hey, by the way, you're gonna want to, like... You're gonna want to make sure that you actually use your brain here. I heard a most fearful racket emanating from the room next door. Is all well? The rogue Robbin Ood did make an unexpected appearance. I suppose we had heard rumors of he and the band of ne'er-do-wells. Having made the cave southeast of here their lair... The cave southeast of here. Thank you. Southeast. Okay, so southeast. Okay, we got this. Okay, so we are slowly making our way on. Sam Altman shall answer for his crimes. Joke for legal reasons. Yes. Let's see, Sizz isn't going to work because they're all flying. Oh wait, heal slime. Let's hit the heal slimes, dude. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Okay, so that move was basically useless. No ailments or effects. Okay. Okay, at least they're fleeing. And they're hit again. It's basically like flat. All the damage that we have done is for naught. Okay, one of them's down. Oh, okay, so the secret is you gotta wait till they run out of MP. So maybe we should have gone after the other ones? Oh well, whatever. We got 18 experience points. We'll take those. Let's see. No shinies. Oh, yeah, okay, so we are still poisoned. We are still poisoned. No ailments or effects. Oh, okay, flee? No!
No.
You have died. It's not even you have passed out, it's you have died. Bro has perished. Let's try an autosave. Thankfully, there are autosave. Okay, cool. Let's do items, item bag. Antidotal herb. I will use that. Okay, our HP is at 44. Okay. Okay. So I have learned, as it turns out, that when you are poisoned, you take damage while on the overworld. Whoa, look at these guys. Okay. No ailments or effects. I feel like that's not true. Okay, Sizz is... Okay, there we go. Shade. Yes. Okay, that knocks out 2 shades right there. Okay, one thing that I also want to do is I want to try Zap. Oh, the huge dude. Okay. So that's good to know for the future heal slimes. Oh, wrong direction. Definitely wrong direction. We need to make our way down here, around the mountain. A Skellyman! A Skellyman! Let's go ahead and zap him. Oh, he hits hard. Okay, I'm glad that we beat him. Let's go ahead and do a medicinal herb. Very thick forests. Okay, we got a sign right there, but I think that we're going to be okay. Another Skellyman. Okay, spells, zap. Ha! Get Shrek'd, dude. All right, 61 experience points. How many more until we level up? I don't know. Ooh, purple ooze. Oh, that poisons us. Okay, so that's good to know. We want to avoid that. Let's see. Nothing looks like it is weak to anything, but the ant gobblers we can do flames to. Uh-oh, I start to hallucinate. Oh, not good. Not good. Okay. We are gonna heal. We're gonna heal. Butterfly fleas. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We do another Sizz. And they're down, dude. Okay, we're gonna have to... I think that we are going to heal. There we go. And I feel like we should also probably... We've only got... Is there any way for us to, like, take our MP up? No, it doesn't look like it. Important items. We got a world map. I guess we just keep marching on then. Ooh, a cave. All right. Oh, this is the guy that killed us last time. Okay. We gotta zap him. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, but like... There we go, dude. The Ledger Demand. Man, when are we gonna level up? Okay. I think that we're gonna hold off on healing for now. We are in the Craggy Cave. The lighting is beautiful. The lighting is beautiful. We love lighting in the HD 2D.
Dangerous, boss.
Voice acting?
Unhand me. If thou thinkest I'm letting one of the boys just die, thou hast another think coming.
Welcome back.
If thou thinkest we're letting you die, thou
No
hast
worries,
another
Si.
thing coming yourself.
I know my two places. On the second monitor and on the dresser while you take a nap or fall
Who art
asleep.
thou?
I know.
State thy business.
State thy business.
Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure?
Yeah, sure. I have, actually.
Thou shameless rogue. Come here and let me pummel thee.
Oh, he's got a big axe. Bro has a big axe. Look at him! Oh my gosh, wait. Look at this guy. He's kind of adorable. We have 8 MP. This is not good. Oh, that's Robbin Ood. That's Robbin Ood. Gee whiz. Okay, so I was ill prepared, as it turns out. That's the second death this stream. Is there like a recommended level? Okay, I can do a rematch. I think I'm gonna continue from autosave. That's what I'm... Because it's gonna save at the beginning of... yeah. Maybe we do just the smallest bit of grinding. Let's level up once. We're zooming, we'll go to the forest, and then we go out of the forest, and then we try to find a random encounter, and we do what we can. There we go. Let's just do a standard attack. Let's see what this guy's made of. Oh my god. Okay, not good. Hey, level 9, just like that. Okay. HP is now 71 from 63. That is huge. MP is 62. Higher strength, higher resilience, higher agility. Okay, I feel better about that. This might be like a we need to be level 10 situation, but we got an autosave right there. So...
Nah, boss.
Is there a fast forward? Yes, there is.
Unhand me. And if... Hey? Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure?
Yes, I have, actually.
Thou shameless rogue.
Okay. So, the thing is, I feel like... oh no, Zap doesn't do much. So, the guys in the middle and on the right are immune to fire. One would think that they would be weak to electricity with them being metal and whatnot. we'll go ahead and do a Sizz. That does 38 damage. I do dodge, which is nice. That is so much damage, bro. That's so much damage. Like,
Much better.
I think you need to calm down, sir. Robbin Ood defends. They all defend except for one guy who attacks. Let's go ahead and do a zap on the Robbin Oodlum. Well, that's not good. Spells. We're gonna do another heal. God! Assessing the situation. What do you need to assess, bro? You could have just hit me.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah, this is... If we survive this, it's gonna be impressive. They're gonna write about it in the history books. We'll do a Sizz, and hopefully that takes him out. It does not. It does not. I die here. I die here. I die here. Yep. So... do we level up again? Is there like a recommended level that we go for? There we go. I have died. Craggy Cave. Boss fight with Robbin Ood. Well, the guy that I'm looking at doesn't. Let's do it. Let's do one rematch. I might have to do a little bit of grinding. Fight, spells, Sizz. God, they do so much damage. All right, spells. We will do heal. Reddit says that level 10 is pretty typical. We heal again. We heal again.
I cannot fall. Have at me.
Yeah, it feels like...
No.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even have the time to heal there. Okay, so we are going to have to do a little bit of grinding. I mean, we got 25 minutes left to stream. We might as well, you know? Let's continue from an autosave. I didn't realize that even in the remake, we would have to do a little bit of grinding, but I'm okay with that. We got some big monster baddies in this area, and plus, we should explore for some shinies, you know? Let's go ahead and hit them with a Sizz. Beautiful. It's only 2 experience points, though. That doesn't feel good. All right, we can't do anything with the mountains. Okay. Once again, hit him with a zap. A snooze! No! I am asleep. I am asleep. I cannot even flee, bro. I wake up! Not good. Not good, actually. Zap. Okay, hopefully I'm faster than this guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, we are definitely a little bit underleveled, but that's okay. We roll with the punches. We're grinding. We're gonna have some precarious situations every now and then. It's fine. Oh, look at the guys. All right. We'll just attack the Betterfly. Miss! Oh, he fleed. Oh, ridiculous. Ant Gobbler. I need this guy to, like, run out of MP. And fast. No. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. Oh, that was a crit. We just need to find a way to crit Robbin Ood. If we can crit Robbin Ood, then we're going to be off to the races. Is there a way that we can increase our crit chance? Sandstorm Scroll. Wait a minute. Wait, a scroll onto which the mysteries of crack have been inscribed. I don't know about that. That sounds weird. Okay. Are our experience points based on their HP? I'm only just now realizing this because, like, we did one zap, which was like 42 damage, and then we did a sword attack that was 16 damage, like 46 or 40. Let's do 42 plus 16 would be like 58, and we get 52 experience points. Like, it feels like there's kind of a one-to-one. I could be mistaken, though. I don't know. So many goobers. All right. Standard attack. Oh. Okay. Are you serious, bro? Seriously? Okay, so let's go back to... Let's go back and head up north, because maybe the further south we head, or the further in this area we head, the more that we're going to run into higher level enemies. I guess we should stay, like, on the outskirts of the Craggy Cave. Okay, 49. Plus 19. Which would be 68. 52. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably some forum about it online. I think I'm just going to flee these guys. I don't think that particular encounter was worth it. Wait a minute, there's a town here. Okay, hold up. There might be something. The Nameless Ruins. The Nameless Ruins. Oh, we got a dose of strong medicine. I got 2 doses of strong medicine, bro. Heck yeah. Oh, it's this guy again. Wait, hold up. I remember this guy from last time.
It seemeth our paths are e'er fated to cross, good Wobble. It warmeth my heart to see a friendly face in such surroundings. The place in which we now stand was once a staging post for all the merchants of the realm. But now,
It is thou as thou seest. Desolate, decrepit, torn asunder, rotting away in this field. And yet life teemeth anew. Shall all mankind's great settlements soon fall to the fiends of this once bustling town did? And if such is our fate, what meaning is there in bringing new works of song into being? Making art is always worth it. Dang it. Oh, I can't interact with that one. Okay, so is there... There's got to be other goodies. An old woman!
All that I wish for is to die here along with my home, that the monsters did so savagely lay waste. Pray, let me alone.
That's so sad. That's so sad. This poor old woman. This poor old woman that is now blocking my path. This poor old woman that is now blocking my path. Okay, there we go. Okay. Everybody goes through a different grieving process. Okay. We peek inside the box. We got $274. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm glad that we stopped by. Let's... Any more sparklies? There's like no sparklies, dude. Heal slimes? No, you're not worth it, bro. You're not, like, you're not worth the loot that you drop. That, honestly, probably one of the meanest things I think I could say about somebody. You are not worth the loot that you would drop. That is so mean. Okay, I think we're gonna do standard attack. I'll start using that IRL. You know, one thing that, like, I shouldn't, like, say this to students, but I do sometimes tell them, because sometimes they need to be humbled. I will sometimes tell students that they look like they would drop common loot. Most of them don't understand what I say, but those who do say that I am savage for suggesting that. And I'm like, yep. There is a sparkly. Skellyman! Skellyman! We're gonna get a lot of... We got 61 experience points. Is there a way for us to see our XP bar? To next level, 279. Okay. A seed of defense, 2 phials of unsealant, 227 gold coins. Okay. So... Oh, wait, that permanently increases agility by a little. Let's do a seed of agility. Let's use that. Because I don't think that we're going to have any other party members here, so we might as well. We do a seed of strength. Okay. Strong medicine is 2. We don't want that. We want the seed of defense. Unsealant allows those who have had their spells sealed away to cast freely again, consumed upon use. Well, that's interesting. That is certainly interesting. So we do have better defense now. Let's go ahead and attack out these ant gobblers. These guys do hit, like, relatively hard. Dazzle, no! I don't want to hallucinate, bro. I'm glad that I'm dodging nimbly. Okay, now is the time to heal. I figured that they were going to flee. One thing that I do appreciate about this game is that you do not see the health bars, but you are able to see through the color of their name where they are at. If they're below half health, then they're yellow. If they're below quarter health, then they're orange. And presumably if they're below like 10 health, then they're red or something. I really do appreciate that because like there is something to be said about RPGs that deliberately keep HP information away from the player. At first I did not like that when I started playing Octopath Traveler. But then I played Octopath Traveler 2 and I realized, oh, no, no, this is a good mechanic. It kind of keeps you on your toes and it makes you, it makes it so that you want to like hit big always and not just save it for the very end. And it's always like really kind of disappointing if you're doing a boss fight in an RPG and you see the health bar and you make a really big hit, but then it it doesn't fall the boss and you only have like 2 HP left. That's so frustrating. So not seeing the health bar actually it adds a little bit more tension into the fight. But I also do like having a little bit of information. So we do a sizz. Oh, I shouldn't have, Yeah, I should have done a sizz there. Ant gobblers. 54, okay. Like, it's... Item bag. We can do a medicinal herb. Does the seed of stamina, like... Is that for our MP? Wards off weaker enemies. A special scent used to lure monster. Oh, that's nice. Okay. We are going to go ahead and do a medicinal herb. And then... Okay, we have 110 XP to the next level, so that's like basically 2 or 3 encounters. Oh, come on, man. We don't have enough for zap. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. All right, we're just going to do a standard attack. Okay. Okay. That's 61 experience points. Okay, so it is a variable amount of experience points. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get a little bit closer to the cave. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. I make a break for safety, bro. We have to do another medicinal herb. We have to do it, yeah. Not something that I wanted to do, but something that we unfortunately just had to do, because that caught me by surprise. A Skellyman! God! Oh no. Oh no! Oh dear! Thank God. Oh, Lord. Okay. Wow. Just in the nick of time. We got Fizzle and Dodgy Dance. Cool. We make our way to the cave. We take a big sip of water. Okay, so we are now level 10. We do not have a lot of items. In fact, we also got rid of our wings, so we can't even fast travel. We can recall information. Wait a minute. What are these? Abilities. There's Cattle Prod, a strike that can deal heavy damage to beast family monsters. Flame Slash. Slashes an enemy with a white hot weapon. Cop Out. Potentially deflects enemy attacks onto an enemy. And then Dodgy Dance employs fancy footwork to increase the user's ability to evade attacks. Let's try doing that in the combat. Let's actually see where that takes us. About time I go eat dinner with my family later. No worries. I hope you enjoy dinner. I hope that it is delicious. And thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we can do abilities. We can do Flame Slash. Slashes an enemy with a white hot weapon. That does 37 damage, which is nice. Okay. God, that is so much. Okay. What does Fizzle do? Prevents a group of enemies from using magic? Okay. We heal again. I need you guys to chill. I really need you guys to chill. Heal once more. Okay, so there is no red text.
Not today. I cannot fall.
Okay. Like, are we going to be able to get another hit on them is the question. Frizz. Robbin Ood defends. Okay, we are going to do another Flame Slash on Robbin Ood. Okay. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing... We could be doing better. We're gonna heal. We're now almost at full health, which is good. Dodge. Okay. See, he hits so hard.
Snack time.
Coke Vanilla, thank you. Coke Vanilla sounds absolutely delicious. I don't normally do caffeine this late at night, but I could be compelled. We're gonna do a little bit of a risk. Why? Why do you know healing, bro? You shouldn't know healing magic. You're not a heal slime. Having an issue napping right now. I'll just chill for now. That's all right. They do so much. They do so much. I'm now like low on MP. I don't know what to do. This is bad. This is bad. Restore at least 30 HP consumed upon use. Abilities. All it says is potentially deflects enemy attacks onto an enemy.
Much better.
I'm still not confident in this.
Much better.
Like, it feels like I'm not... I feel like I still need to grind a little bit more. It's crazy.
Much better.
Do I go after the small enemies first? We're gonna heal one last time. And then we're gonna Leroy Jenkins it.
Have at me!
No, we're dead. Like, with only 4 minutes left of stream, I feel like we gotta do one that's, like, super Leroy Jenkins, you know? Let's do a rematch. Fight. We'll do abilities. I don't know. There's attack, there's spells. Sizz. What if I do snooze? Miss. Okay.
Have at me! No mercy!
Okay, so those guys are now sleeping. Cool. We do have to heal.
Much better.
I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do, man. To beast family monsters. So the cattle prod only works for beast family monsters. Let's try cop out. Cop out worked great, guys. You gotta grind more for this next time. I suppose I do. I mean, like, I'm still gonna try one more because, like, we're technically not at the 2-hour mark for stream. All right. Maybe there is a strategy that I just have not seen yet. Like, online recommends that level 10 is fine, and we are at level 10. So maybe there is something that I'm just not seeing. We'll do dodgy dance.
Not today!
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so how long does that apply? Let's do Robbin Ood.
Not today!
Huge. Okay. Robbin Ood.
Now ain't half bad!
Okay, so that did a total of 57 damage so far. Gee whiz. But we still have the fancy footwork, it looks like. Okay. We're gonna heal again.
Much better.
Defend, attack. My gosh. Okay, we're gonna do the dodgy dance once more.
Thou shalt not escape!
Good. Okay. We heal. We gotta heal. I feel like we're doing better. And then they do that, man.
Heal! Not today!
We dodge nimbly. We dodge nimbly.
Have at me!
We don't dodge nimbly for that one. I certainly would like to dodge nimbly like I do there. Okay, but now I need to do the dodgy dance again. We do the dodgy dance.
Thou shalt not
We do some
escape.
fancy footwork. We're doing a little bit of a jig. It doesn't make a difference. It makes a slight difference. It makes a slight difference. We heal.
Much better.
We dodge nimbly. They're assessing the situation. We flame slash to Robbin Ood. 39 damage. I haven't been doing the math. I've just been trying to survive. We dodge nimbly. We dodge nimbly. Abilities, flame slash, Robbin Ood. He's down to half health. It only does 19 damage. Devastating. Cast Frizz. We've been better. We heal.
Heal! Oh. Not today!
We dodge nimbly. Fight. Abilities. Flame slash. Robbin Ood. We crit. We do 41 damage. We take 13. I think that this is the time that we go all out. We do another flame slash. We can't afford another flame slash! Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Horrible. Items. Let's see. There's nothing we can do there. Equipment. Nothing we can do. Spells. Sizz? He is vulnerable to. Maybe we Leroy Jenkins. We Leroy Jenkins the Robbin Ood. We cast Sizz. Robbin Ood is down. They cast Frizz. They attack. Okay. We now go to items. We go to medicinal herb. We heal. Our wounds are healed. They attack. It's understandable. They attack again. We go to items again. We use our last medicinal herb. We are living on a prayer. We are still praying. We are still praying. We are dead. Okay. But I'll tell you what, chat. We learned some valuable information from that. We learned that doing the dodge, increasing our dodge is absolutely huge. And I think that if we level up once or twice more, then that's basically going to be how we advance. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start wrapping things up for stream. And then when we play this again, which is not going to be next week, but it's actually going to be the week after, then we're going to tackle Robbin Hood. Not Robin Hood, Robbin Ood. Legally distinct. And we're going to do him just in one shot. It's going to be awesome. So, as a reminder, I am not going to be streaming next week because I am going to be out of state visiting some friends. But if you like the content and would like to see more, consider dropping a follow. It is not expected, but it is greatly appreciated. And you get to be a part of this amazing, wonderful community that not only meets on stream, but also meets in the Discord. I'm probably going to be posting a picture of that delicious spaghetti and meatballs that I made yesterday in the Discord because, oh lord, was it delicious. But we share food pictures and pet pictures, and we hang out and we talk about games, and we would love to have you there. If you aren't able to make it to every stream, I do have a VODs channel up on YouTube. Some of you might actually be watching it up on YouTube right now. And if you want just the clips and highlights, or just want to see what's going on in my life, consider following me on my socials like TikTok, Instagram, and on Blue Sky. When we stream again, we are going to be playing some Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, filling out more of the roster for our Lord of the Rings themed island. So if you guys have any character recommendations that you would like to see, definitely let me know. But that is going to do it for me for today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe and have a fantastic rest of your week, everybody.
Right.